Welcome to Bay Hill News Network News. News sponsored by...
You can now order your Roti Skins from Des Tasty Treats and Roti Skins at telephone 1784-528-2979 or pick up Des Tasty Treats and Roti Skins at Randy's Supermarket. More products are coming soon from Des Tasty Treats and Roti Skins.
In the news.
This prestigious award beautifully reflects the values of Dr. King's legacy, service, justice, and the uplifting of others. At SVGAO, we are incredibly proud of your impactful work in the community, particularly your dedication to empowering our youth. This accolade is well-deserved and a testament to your tireless efforts. If you are able to attend this special celebration, here are the details. Event details. Dreamkeepers 20th Anniversary Martin Luther King Jr. Day Award Ceremony. Date, Monday, January 20th, 2025. Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Location, Ottawa Church of God. 1820 Carling Avenue, Ottawa, Ontario K2A1 × 10 squared. Near Maitland/Broadview Avenues Bus Route 85. We look forward to celebrating this remarkable moment with you. Team SVGO. A significant training workshop is being held for over 100 early childhood education and early primary school teachers, focusing on addressing developmental, language, and speech delays in children. This initiative is organized in collaboration with Research England from the University of Reading, the Ministry of Health, and the St. Vincent Autism Society, with the Ministry of Education also actively involved. Psychologist and organizer Kimberly Cambridge said that the workshop aims to equip educators with essential knowledge and strategies to effectively support children facing speech and language challenges as they enter school. Cambridge said this event marks a vital step toward fostering inclusive education and ensuring all children receive the support they need. Dr. Vishnu Nair and Dr. Emma Pagnamenta, both experienced speech and language therapists from the University of Reading, are leading the sessions. Dr. Nair, who specializes in pediatric speech therapy, particularly for neurodiverse and autistic children, emphasized the collaboration's importance in raising awareness about communication disabilities. They have also conducted workshops for families, providing valuable resources and strategies for supporting children with communication needs. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, SVG, saw a notable decline in crime overall in 2024. This is according to Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP, with responsibility for crime fighting Trevor Buju Bailey. While the country experienced 55 homicides in 2023 and 54 in 2024, ACP Bailey emphasized that crime statistics show a broader, more positive trend. In an interview on the Beat program on NBC Radio on Tuesday, January 7, ACP Bailey revealed that, despite the challenges, crime figures have steadily decreased. In 2023, SVG recorded a total of 4,134 criminal incidents. By November 2024, that number had dropped to 3,485, showing a clear reduction in criminal activity. ACP Bailey said that it is crucial that we look at the broader picture when discussing crime because while homicides are a serious concern, they are not the only crimes affecting our nation and we have seen a downward trend in many other categories of crime. The ACP highlighted that February 2024 saw the highest number of recorded crimes, with 421 incidents. However, after February, crime steadily decreased, with March 2024 recording 325 incidents, followed by 337 in April, 333 in May, and 312 in June. The trend continued through the latter half of the year, with reports of 306 incidents in July, 261 in August, 311 in September, 291 in October, and 294 in November. The ACP explained that this data is important because it challenges the narrative that crime is spiraling out of control and while homicides are deeply concerning, they do not equate to a widespread crime surge. Though acknowledging the challenges posed by firearm-related offenses, ACP Bailey expressed gratitude for the tireless efforts of the officers of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, RSVGPF. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force will implement several initiatives aimed at enhancing public safety and further reducing crime. According to ACP Trevor Buju Bailey, Among these initiatives are the expansion of surveillance capabilities and the installation of camera systems in areas outside of Kingstown to aid in investigations. Speaking on radio recently, ACP Bailey confirmed that the RSVGPF will be increasing its visible police presence across the country, ensuring that criminal activity is met with swift action. He said the police is committed to pursuing criminals relentlessly and ensuring that offenders do not feel emboldened, and that the goal is to address incidents quickly and efficiently, preventing further harm to the communities. Other strategies for 2025 include the expansion of neighborhood watch programs, with police officers assigned to these groups, as well as the push for the establishment of a forensic lab to enhance investigative capabilities. ACP Bailey also emphasized the need for a stronger police presence in schools, with more regular visits beyond just responding to specific incidents, as the police is hoping to be proactive in their approach, not just reactive. Vincentians can expect for the modern Kingstown port to be commissioned and fully operational by mid-year. Minister of Finance Honorable Camilo Gonzalez said the port is now 82% complete and currently employs 169 Vincentians. Through the local purchases of goods and services and payment of salaries and wages directly by the contractor, $95 million has been directly retained in the local economy. The economic activity of subcontractors would add millions more to this total, the minister revealed. Budget 2025 allocates $92.6 million to the completion of this phase of the modern port project. This will be used to complete ongoing works, namely construction of the container freight station building, construction of the administrative building, maintenance workshop, including internal finishing, elevator installation, and solar panel installation, construction of the maintenance garage, completion of the break bulk warehouse, installation of pavement, installation of operational facilities, terminal utilities, manholes, ducting, potable water and fire lines, sewer lines, etc., landscaping, roadworks, and commissioning and testing. The 10th anniversary of the Rock Gutter tragedy was commemorated on Sunday at the Fancy Government School, where the community gathered to remember the 7 children who tragically lost their lives when a bus carrying 21 passengers plunged into the sea at Rock Gutter, between Owea and Fancy. The event was marked by heartfelt tributes and emotional reflections from parents and community members, as they recalled the painful day that is still fresh in their memories. Hezron Ballantyne, father of one of the deceased, Simonique Ballantyne, spoke poignantly about the lasting impact of the tragedy. He shared that, in the aftermath of the accident, family members grew closer and their bonds grew stronger. However, he expressed deep sorrow over the lost potential of the children, noting that in the 10 years since the tragedy, much could have been achieved by the young lives that were cut short. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, who attended the memorial service, also took a moment to recall the heartbreaking day. He shared that the tragedy remains etched in his memory and acknowledged the deep pain that the families and the community continue to experience. Dr. Gonsalves, who has also suffered the loss of a child, expressed his empathy, saying that he understands the sorrow and grief that the families endure. Opposition Leader Dr. Godwin Friday also spoke at the memorial service, offering words of strength and encouragement to the community. He acknowledged the significant emotional toll the tragedy has taken on the residents, particularly those who lost loved ones. Dr. Friday expressed hope that the community would continue to stay strong and support each other as they move forward. In addition to the memorial service, a candlelight vigil was held on Saturday at the site of the tragedy. The vigil brought together community members, family, and friends, as they paid their respects to the 7 children who lost their lives. Finance Minister Camilo Gonsalves on Monday presented the 2025 national budget, highlighting its focus on recovery, development, and the well-being of citizens. The budget allocates $127 million for disaster response and long-term infrastructure projects, with a strong emphasis on people-centered development. Minister Gonsalves outlined a variety of initiatives, including salary increases for public sector workers, as well as a range of new projects and programs aimed at boosting the nation's social and economic sectors. One key area of focus is the construction of 1,000 new homes, aimed at addressing housing needs. The government also plans to make significant investments in healthcare, education, and sports programs for youth, with the goal of fostering a healthier, more educated, and empowered population. In a bold move, the finance minister emphasized that all infrastructure development and recovery efforts will proceed without any new tax increases, reassuring the public that these ambitious plans will not place additional burdens on taxpayers. The government's approach, he said, is designed to ensure sustainable growth and improve the standard of living for all citizens, while rebuilding and strengthening the nation's infrastructure for the future. St. Vincent and the Grenadines has made significant progress despite challenges such as Hurricane Beryl, which slowed the country's development. However, recovery efforts are moving forward positively. This was the message from Her Excellency Dame Susan Dugan in her throne speech at the opening of the 5th session of the 11th Parliament, marking the presentation of the 2025 budget. In her address, the Governor-General emphasized that while setbacks like natural disasters have presented obstacles, the nation's recovery efforts are progressing well. The Governor-General also highlighted the various developments expected in 2025, with an emphasis on ongoing initiatives aimed at advancing the nation's infrastructure, social services, and economic growth. One of the key issues addressed by the Governor-General was crime. She stated that crime would be tackled in a comprehensive and holistic manner by the government, with a focus on both prevention and response. The Governor-General also touched on the significant transformation in education within the country, noting that the government has made strides in improving access to quality education across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Additionally, Dame Dugan highlighted the government's continued focus on supporting vulnerable communities, ensuring that they receive the necessary resources and assistance. In her speech, the Governor-General also acknowledged the upcoming general elections, which are expected to take place this year. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves told Parliament last Thursday that the issue of whether gangs exist in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is not so much about what they are called, but rather about how they are defined. The Prime Minister was responding to a question from opposition MP St. Clair Leacock, who noted apparent differences between the Police High Command and the Minister of National Security regarding the existence of gangs in the country. Leacock asked to what extent this interpretational issue impacts the strategic approach to homicides. In his response, Dr. Gonsalves emphasized that he believes there is no one in the House of Assembly, or in the country, who has a deeper understanding of the issues surrounding gangs, crime prevention, and related matters than he does. The Prime Minister referred to recent reports in the media in which a member of the Police High Command spoke about gangs in the country. He stated that he had since spoken with the officer on the matter, and they both now have a clearer understanding of each other's views on the subject. Dr. Gonsalves added that he prefers to refer to what exists in St. Vincent and the Grenadines as associational groupings engaged in criminal activities. He noted, however, that there are several key issues that need to be identified within the different sets of associational groupings involved. The Prime Minister went on to highlight that in analyzing these groupings, certain specific factors must be taken into account. Dr. Gonsalves suggested that what is needed is a reframing of the approach to gathering and analyzing information, particularly by refashioning some units within the police force. He emphasized the importance of taking a more scientific approach to the issue. On the question of what is driving homicides in St. Vincent, the Prime Minister stated that at the root of the problem is greed, often connected to the trade in cocaine, trafficking in marijuana, and disputes over other properties. These issues frequently lead to violent confrontations and have a significant impact on crime in the country. Government has assured Vincentians that the island of Balasos will be reclaimed, whether by purchase or acquisition, as it represents an important part of Vincentian patrimony and heritage. Delivering the 2025 budget address on Monday, Minister of Finance Juan Camilo Gonsalves said this major shift in policy in relation to the island signifies its historical and cultural importance as well as its role in shaping a sense of national identity. In the past, our efforts focused on defining the acceptable uses of the island and indicating that we would not approve an alien landholding license to any investor that sought to use the island in a manner that diminished its cultural and historical significance. Whether by negotiated purchase or acquisition, the island of Balasos will return to the Vincentian people in 2025, Minister Gonsalves said. Minister Gonsalves said the acquisition of Balasos also augments government's work in commissioning the National History Project, where 4 local historians have been appointed to write a comprehensive history of this country. These, along with the continued quest for reparatory justice, exemplifies the government's commitment to. This year, within the framework of CARICOM's 10-point plan for reparatory justice, this government will redouble efforts to engage our citizens and the foreign governments that crafted, perpetuated, and continue to benefit from this heinous blot on our collective humanity, the minister said. Police arrested and charged Candice Dixon, a 46-year-old businesswoman of Stubbs, with assault causing actual bodily harm, assaulting a police officer, and resisting arrest. Investigations revealed that on January 11, 2025, in Stubbs, Dixon assaulted Kizana Lavia, a 23-year-old police officer of Stubbs/Owia, by scraping her right hand with an unknown object and kicking her in the stomach, causing actual bodily harm. Dixon also assaulted PC 559 Lavia by pushing her while she was acting in the due execution of her duties. Further investigations revealed that Dixon resisted the arrest of CPL 134 Hadley Ballantyne by pushing him as he carried out his lawful duties. Dixon appeared before the Kaliakwa Magistrate Court on January 13, 2025, and pleaded not guilty to the charges. He was granted bail in the sum of $1,000 ECC with one surety. The matters were adjourned to March 10, 2025. On January 12, 2025, police arrested and charged Jamal Dixon, a 50-year-old businessman of Stubbs, with obstruction of a police officer and assaulting a police officer. Investigations revealed that on January 11, 2025, in Stubbs, Dixon obstructed CPL 134 Hadley Ballantyne, a police officer acting in the due execution of his duty. Additionally, Dixon unlawfully assaulted PC Kizana Lavia by raising his right hand with the intention of striking her. Dixon appeared before the Kaliakwa Magistrate Court on January 13, 2025, and pleaded not guilty to the charges. He was granted bail in the sum of $1,000 ECC with one surety, and the matters were adjourned to March 10, 2025. On January 12, 2025, police arrested and charged Luke Williams, an 18-year-old laborer, and Robert Stevens, a 25-year-old laborer, both of Fitzhughes, with the offense of wounding. Investigations revealed that on December 29, 2024, in Fitzhughes, Williams and Stevens unlawfully and maliciously wounded Andy Providence, a 49-year-old farmer of Chateau Belair. Williams is alleged to have struck Providence on the head with a glass bottle, while Stevens is alleged to have struck him about his body with a cutlass. Both defendants were granted station bail in the sum of $1,000 ECC each with one surety. They are both expected to appear before the Chateau Belair Magistrate Court on January 15, 2025, to answer the charges. On January 10, 2025, police arrested and charged Michael DeGrads, a 41-year-old mechanic of Union Island, with several traffic-related offenses. Investigations revealed that DeGrads, as the driver of motor vehicle P-3826, operated the vehicle without the relevant license for the period July 1, 2024, to January 1, 2025. Additionally, the vehicle did not have a prescribed plate affixed to the front and rear as required by law. Further investigations uncovered that DeGrads operated the vehicle without a valid policy of insurance in respect of third-party risk. He is also alleged to have fraudulently used license disc number 25-06310 while operating the vehicle at Leu around 5:10 p.m. on January 10, 2025. DeGrads is expected to appear before the Serious Offences Court to answer the charges. On January 11, 2025, police arrested and charged Glenroy Holder, a 39-year-old unemployed resident of Redemption Sharps, with the offense of wounding. Investigations revealed that on October 4, 2024, at approximately 8:30 p.m., Holder unlawfully and maliciously wounded Aaron Phillips, a 49-year-old farmer of Redemption Sharps, by striking him on the left side of his face with a glass bottle. Holder appeared before the Kingstown Magistrate Court on January 13, 2025, and pleaded not guilty to the charge. He was granted bail in the sum of $2,500 ECC with one surety. He was ordered not to have any contact with the complainant, and the matter was adjourned and transferred to the Kaliakwa Magistrate Court for January 14, 2025. Police arrested and charged Calbert Harry, a 29-year-old construction worker of Green Hill, with possession of an offensive weapon. According to investigations, on January 10, 2025, at approximately 6:46 p.m., Harry was found in possession of a meat cleaver, aka Chinese chopper, without lawful excuse in a public place, specifically the Kingstown Public Road. Harry appeared before the Kingstown Magistrate Court on January 13, 2025, and pleaded not guilty to the charge. He was granted bail in the sum of $1,500 ECC with one surety. He was also ordered not to have any contact with the complainant, and the trial date was set for September 15, 2025.
We move to the regional news.
The Elections and Boundaries Commission, EBC, has announced that effective January 20, 2025, proof of address will be mandatory for national ID card registration transactions. The EBC says this measure aims to ensure greater accuracy in the ID card issuance process. A notice published on its website dated January 13 states applicants must bring a utility bill, dated within the last 3 months, and a copy to the ID card registration office for the following transactions: application for a national identification card, renewal of a national identification card, replacement of a lost, stolen, or damaged national identification card. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis announced the official launch of the Budget Boost Wallet (BBW) program and its dedicated website, https://budgetboostwallet.jad.cash, as part of its ongoing commitment to providing economic relief and empowerment for citizens and residents. This groundbreaking initiative is designed to ease financial burdens, especially for the most vulnerable households, and to ensure no one is left behind. The BBW program provides $1,500 East Caribbean dollars in direct financial assistance over 6 months, January to June 2025, to eligible individuals earning $5,000 East Caribbean dollars or less per month. Initial payments will begin before the end of January 2025. The Virgin Islands government has announced plans to establish an official residency by investment (RBI) program aimed at boosting economic development and government revenue. Speaking recently with BVI News, Premier Dr. Natalio Wheatley said the RBI is designed to diversify and strengthen the economy by encouraging investments aligned with the territory's economic goals and standards. It aims to attract investments across various sectors, including emerging industries, and foster job creation and skills development through new business ventures. The Premier also highlighted potential additional revenue streams, such as property taxes and other related fees, as part of the program's objectives. Unlike the Citizenship by Investment (CBI) programs offered by some Caribbean countries, the proposed RBI program will focus exclusively on residency rather than granting citizenship. The Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training has assigned 38 security guards across 35 nursery, primary and special needs schools from today, as part of their commitment to ensure the safety of all students, teachers, and parents. In a press release, the ministry said they hoped the deployment of guards helped to create a greater sense of security at the respective learning institutions. PR. In a landmark event aimed at invigorating the agricultural sector in Antigua and Barbuda, Minister of Agriculture, Lands, Fisheries, and the Blue Economy, Honorable Anthony Smith, announced the reintroduction of the Antigua and Barbuda Agriculture Forum for Youths, ABAFI. This initiative signals the government's renewed commitment to empowering young people to take an active role in agriculture, a critical component of the nation's economy. Barbuda Travel Guide Antigua Vacation Packages. During his inspiring speech, Minister Smith highlighted that ABAFI aims to engage and motivate the next generation of agricultural innovators and entrepreneurs. We are not just relaunching an organization, we are reinvigorating our commitment to a sustainable agricultural future, he stated. Smith emphasized the importance of youth involvement in agriculture, underscoring that their creativity and energy are crucial for the sectors. A motorcyclist died at hospital from injuries sustained in a motor vehicle crash on Monday along the Rio Nuevo Main Road in Stewart Town, St. Mary. The police say about 2:15 p.m. the unidentified motorcyclist was traveling east along the main road when a gray Honda Accord motor car entered the roadway from a minor road. The motorcycle collided with the rear right section of the car. The Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program, SAEP, has equipped 50 students from Westmoreland Secondary School with knowledge on critical issues such as food security, food safety, and sustainable agricultural solutions. Facilitated by Mr. Kenley Edwards, CSA coordinator and quality assurance expert, the session highlighted the impact of climate change on food security. Students explored factors like poverty, conflict, and poor agricultural practices contributing to global food insecurity. SAEP Program Manager, Dr. Stephen Fletcher, emphasized the initiative's alignment with SEEP's mandate to reduce food insecurities and improve Grenada's overall well-being. As part of the program, some students received gardening tools, including shovels, spades, and forks, to support the creation of a school garden. This hands-on project will help address local food insecurity while providing valuable life and career skills.
International news is next.
A report by Special Counsel Jack Smith revealed that former President Donald Trump would have faced conviction for attempting to overturn the 2020 election results if he had not won re-election in 2024. The partially released report states that the evidence was sufficient to secure a conviction. Trump has denied the allegations, describing the report and its author as deranged and fake. The accusations include pressuring officials to reverse the 2020 results, spreading false claims about election fraud, and exploiting the January 6 Capitol riot. Trump, who lost the 2020 election, is set to return to the presidency next week following his victory in the 2024 election. A UK tribunal has blocked the deportation of a convicted rapist, identified as AA, to Jamaica due to concerns about his safety as a bisexual man. AA, jailed in 2018 for attacking a sleeping woman after a party, argued that his return to Jamaica would expose him to significant risk of violence and persecution based on his sexuality. As a teenager in Jamaica, he faced repeated violent attacks due to his sexual orientation. The Home Office sought his deportation, citing him as a danger to the community, but judges ruled his safety concerns outweighed deportation efforts. The tribunal acknowledged AA's criminal actions but also considered the abuse he endured during his youth. Firefighters in Los Angeles are battling a critical situation as dangerous winds up to 70 miles per hour threaten to reignite and spread wildfires in the region. A red flag warning has been issued for Northwest LA, urging residents to stay indoors to avoid dust and ash. The Palisades Fire, the largest of 4 active blazes, has destroyed over 23,000 acres and is only 14% contained. Tragically, 24 people have lost their lives, 23 remain missing, and more than 90,000 residents are under evacuation orders. Many returning residents are finding their homes reduced to ashes, with one church reporting that a third of its congregation has lost everything. Former First Lady Michelle Obama will not attend President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration ceremony in Washington on January 20, and former President Barack Obama will attend. Former President Barack Obama is confirmed to attend the 60th inaugural ceremonies. Former First Lady Michelle Obama will not attend the upcoming inauguration, said a statement from the office of Barack and Michelle Obama on Tuesday. No reason was provided in the statement. The former First Lady did not attend the state funeral of former President Jimmy Carter earlier this month. All the living former presidents and vice presidents attended it except for former Vice President Dick Cheney. Meta plans to cut 5% of its workforce, or about 3,600 workers, with the social media giant focusing on eliminating low-performing employees. The layoffs, earlier reported by Bloomberg News, were confirmed by Meta, which had about 72,400 employees as of September 30. In a memo published by Bloomberg and confirmed by Meta, CEO Mark Zuckerberg said the company's plan reflects the anticipation of an intense year that will focus on technology such as artificial intelligence and smart glasses. "I've decided to raise the bar on performance management and move out low performers faster," Zuckerberg wrote in the memo. The decision to cut low-performing employees comes at a time when Meta is undergoing a transformation, opting to end its fact-checking program and replacing it with a community-driven system similar to that used by Elon Musk's X. In curtailing its fact-checking program, Zuckerberg cited the 2024 U.S. presidential election as an underlying reason for the decision, calling it a cultural tipping point.
This end of Bay News Network news. News sponsored by.
You can now order your Roti Skins from Des Tasty Treats and Roti Skins at telephone 1784-528-2979 or pick up Des Tasty Treats and Roti Skins at Randy's Supermarket. More products are coming soon from Des Tasty Treats and Roti Skins.
Audio Jungle.
Sports is next.
Audio Jungle.
Sports was sponsored by.
Looking for a place to relax with natural cool breeze and friendly surroundings? Then check the Bay Hill Tree Bar, located at Bay Hill Cane Garden. We have everything a bar will have. We also sell Shell 20 pounds cooking gas at the Bay Hill Tree Bar.
In the sports.
The Granada Football Association, GFA, congratulates Mrs. Barbara and Fraser Buckmeyer on being conferred for the title, the British Empire Medal, BEM, by His Majesty King Charles III, for her services to sports administration. The British Empire Medal is a British and Commonwealth award for meritorious civil or military service worthy of recognition by the Crown. Mrs. Buckmeyer has served with the GFA for 24 years, and this achievement is a testament to her dedication, passion, and commitment to football and sports administration in Granada. SVG U17 girls will face Barbados U17 girls in an international friendly in Barbados on the January 16, 2025. Wanda Diamond League Women's 100-meter champion Julian Alfred is set to mount a defense of her historic 2024 title. The Diamond League confirmed on Tuesday that the Edric for-real coach sprinter will line up at meetings in Oslo, Norway, and Stockholm, Sweden this June. It means the Paris Olympics gold medalist will spend her 24th birthday, June 10th, in Europe. Alfred said that these meets will be an essential part of her preparations for the 2025 World Athletics Championships, which will be held September 13th to 21st at the National Stadium in Tokyo, Japan. Our second development meet today produced another Carifta Games qualifier. Trevor Sylvan cleared 1.95 m to achieve the B standard in the U20 boys high jump. Harry Kane has opened up on Wayne Rooney's efforts to include him in the England's set-up eyes. Speaking head, I remember, when Wayne Rooney received an award for the greatest number of goals scored for England, he said he expected me to be the next. I found that incredibly kind of him. As Wayne Rooney, one of the greatest strikers in history, he didn't have to have a word for me. You know, Wayne was the captain when I started in 2015, and he welcomed me personally. He explained a lot of things to me about what it meant to represent England, how it would change my life forever. It obviously helped me to understand this stage, and I use it in turn today to integrate the new talents who arrive here.
This end of our sports news. Sports was sponsored by.
Looking for a place to relax with natural cool breeze and friendly surroundings? Then check the Bay Hill Tree Bar, located at Bay Hill Cane Garden. We have everything a bar will have. We also sell Shell 20 pounds cooking gas at the Bay Hill Tree Bar.
Audio Jungle.